Coming up on Relatables.
I'm in a complete state of shock. At the same time, I turn and look at him. He yells. I'm like, what is happening? He's popped this blister. And it has gone everywhere. Like, I'm talking all over him, all over the car, all over me. There is pus everywhere.
Oh!
And this is my first time meeting him, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I say?
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by my partner in crime, Mr. Jake Craig, aka Daddy, and myself, Oddie Clark,
AKA Mummy.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again.
And you are all the baddies.
That's it. Jake, I wanted to start things off. I've done it before, but I wanted to do it again.
Okay. I don't know what he's doing.
So we often preach men being able to talk about their feelings.
Yep.
And with the industry we're in, we often get caught up in likes, views, even business, the tax, even that's relatable with life. You get caught up in the hustle and bustle of it, that you kind of, it gets taken away the human side of things. So I just wanted to take a moment and say, I love you and I appreciate you as a person, a podcast host, and the journey we're going on. I had a moment before and I was thinking it's very, very cool, and I don't think we say it enough.
Thank you very much. I love you too.
See, it's good to get it out sometimes. It's like awkward. I was even thinking about saying it before. I was like, fuck, I feel like, but I really do. And like, it just life gets in the way sometimes and you don't say it, even though I know there's an underlying, I don't know, feeling between us that it's there. But
like an unconditional.
Yeah, but it's always good to say it.
An unspoken word.
Yeah, it's always good to say it.
Yeah, just real connection.
That's it.
I can feel it in my nugget.
And it also sort of gives if some people don't know why I'm called mummy and he's called daddy. Theoretically, I'm meant to be better at talking about my feelings a little bit
on paper,
and daddy's not. It's a play on that, and it works out pretty well.
So yeah, go tell someone you love them.
Exactly. But to start off today, Jake, we wanted to do things men are delusional about.
Yeah,
we did this before. Jake came up with this. Yeah. And it did really well. And I thought it was quite funny because we're delusional about quite a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go first. I came in with heat too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Things men are delusional about. Their standards versus what they offer.
Oh, holy shit.
Told ya, fire.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That hurts.
Yeah.
That's making me think about what I offer right now. I'm racking my brain. Holy shit.
Not much, man.
We're about to see where we're different. Things guys are delusional about. That no one smelt the dirty silent fart we just did in public.
Daddy's back at it again.
Fucking
it's a good sign of like how we both think, isn't it?
To be fair, I quite often will do one and be like, no one said anything.
No, that's relatable. I think we are delusional. We're like, oh, we got away with that.
Yeah. It's like, it'll be like, that's just fucking dumb.
Things men are delusional about. That if she looks at me, she wants me.
Things guys are delusional about that if she likes my Instagram post, she wants me to message her.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh,
so true.
I'm guilty. Back in the day before we started this podcast, I'm guilty of like if she liked anything, I was like, oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
Even if it was just like a nice picture of my dog.
Ever, like, you'd follow someone that you want to message.
Yeah.
And you go, like, I never did this, but I always knew that it happened. You go like a few old photos.
Never did either.
To get their attention.
Yeah.
And then they go like a few of your old photos. And that's when you send the message of like, hey, how's it going? Because you know you're going to get a reply. You know, they want some.
Yeah.
I never did it, but apparently it worked.
Oh, yeah, it does. I think because if the other person's interested.
Yeah. Quite often you'll like, but to be fair, I remember times of someone following me and going and liking some old photos, and I was like, what a weirdo. Like,
Didn't read between the lines.
I didn't read between the lines at all.
Why are they looking at my old pictures? I don't
Like, what a creep. I was like, that was definitely accidental. Ha ha! How embarrassing. The fear when you give someone your phone to look at someone's profile.
Yeah, that's
the fear you get.
same.
I still say to people, don't fucking like a photo.
Yeah,
don't you like a photo?
You just showed them something, and 100%.
I was watching a Snapchat story the other day.
You liked it.
No, Snapchat gets you somehow. They like, I never watch them. Like, I'm not familiar with the dynamic of Snapchat. Like, I'll reply to a group chat or read a group chat message, but I'm not familiar with all the stories and stuff. So I just went on and I was watching one, and they make it so easy to accidentally slip up and reply.
Did you do that?
And I replied to someone's story, and I instantly was like, I just had to eat this up. I have to own this. And I was just like, honestly, so sorry, didn't mean that. Don't worry about it. But
was it a girl?
Obviously, yes. And obviously it looks like I'm trying to slide into the DMs.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. You want to know what I did?
What? What was the message that you typed?
It was like a reaction. And what I did was, this is fucked. What I did was they replied, they said, how are you?
Oh.
And I was like, fuck.
They probably thought it was a shit attempt at like sliding in.
And so I opened it and didn't reply.
That's fine.
They sent another message saying, okay.
Oh.
And so I unadded them.
Who was the girl? I'll believe it.
Oh, I'll tell you after. It was.
Poor girl probably thought, oh, Jake Craig, I've got a shot now.
It was like, like when you're younger, you add people that you never talk to again.
Yeah.
It was like one of them.
Yeah.
So I just unadded her. I was like, look, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck.
so mean, but so true.
Yeah, like, whatever.
Sometimes on Instagram, like you're trying to swipe off the app or something.
Yeah.
And then it goes to like the reactions thing. And you're like, oh, don't you
fucking fire reacted bikini pic accidentally. You're like, whoa, stop.
And then you go back on like, please hope that wasn't
And
there.
then she sends it, the girl sends a screenshot to your girlfriend. And you're like, I swear I was trying to go out of the app. And like, yeah, whatever. You're fucking single now.
It's the same thing. The swipe up on the story is the same as getting out because there's no home button on an iPhone now.
Instagram doesn't want relationships to thrive.
They don't want your phone to, they don't want you to get you out of the app. That's
Instagram wants you single so you can be liking people's photos. That's what they want.
That is it. We got the whole mindset going. Is it me or you?
Oh, fuck knows.
I think it's you.
Things guys are delusional about. That the volume on my phone is up so high because I can't hear it. I just like it loud.
I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, I just like it loud. I don't want to hear you.
Things men are delusional about. Quote, I can change her.
Yeah, it goes both ways, guys. Yeah, it goes. We tried to. We tried to.
We do try and get away. We do try and get away with that.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
Oh, you're out. I can quick fire some. Things men are delusional about. Our height.
Fair.
That's just a friend.
That she's just a friend.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That following random girls on Instagram means nothing.
Hey, that is, I would like to do big PSA. That is actually a delusion of guys.
I think it is.
Is that, I just like, I follow, it doesn't mean anything. Like, I was following her before I met you. Delusional. Delusional. Unfollow her. Do you even know her?
Take it. No doubt.
If you saw her in the street, would you go say hi to her?
Probably
no,
not.
you fucking wouldn't.
That should be the way you go about things. Hey, if you're not going to say hi, don't follow them.
Exactly.
That's the only people want to follow. Maybe I should start doing some more.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Up on my level, mate.
Yeah, you're a good influence sometimes. Last one. Things men are delusional about. Apparently not you, but how good we are in bed.
I'm pretty happy to admit that I got work to do.
We all know that guy. It's like, oh, fucking yeah, I did this. Yeah. Oh,
everyone knows that guy that's like, talks about doing like all this stuff, and I'm like, I wouldn't even dream about attempting that. You're full of shit.
It's like Jay from the In-Betweeners.
Yeah, you're full of it. There's no way.
Had one girl up here, one girl over there.
Yeah, and just no guy's ever gonna have a threesome and last. All right, like seriously, if anybody's talking about threesomes and he's like, yeah, I do a threesome, shut up.
Yeah, just
fucking get real. We don't give a fuck. Fucking hell.
But takeaway from that is we're quite delusional. We could.
Yeah. Just end it there.
Fuck it, end it there. Fuck it.
Enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay, guys, we've got another confession this week. We kind of got two. We got one sent to us via Instagram just as a message, what I'm going to read out. We also
PSA, this isn't how we do it.
This is not how we do it, but we also do have a caller coming up. If you want to send in a confession, go to our Instagram and link in the bio, scroll down, put it in there. We'll read it. We'll contact you. So if you want to come on anonymously, all good. This one falls under when you got to go, you got to go. Done a few of these lately. This guy said, it's a dude. This guy said, hey guys, big fan of the pod. Only started listening a few weeks ago, but listened to many previous episodes. I have a story about if you got to go, you got to go. I was at work and busting to do a number 2. I was working alone and there was no toilet on site. Grabbed a shovel, dug a hole, popped a squat and covered it up. What I liked about this guy is he goes, efficiency, 100%. Poop on butt cheek, 26%.
Really?
Poop on undies, 72%.
Oh. Bro didn't know how to squat properly.
And I was like, yeah, it's not that hard to squat, but to be fair, like he may have been like in a rush, nail bag on, who knows what was going on. Could have been cold, could have been in a weird position trying to get no street view of him.
Imagining what's it called, like a site manager. You go to walk on site, see how your employee's doing. You see him like popping a squat, taking a shit, or filling his shit hole in.
Man, it's just, I've worked at plenty of places where it's residential carpentry. I've worked at plenty of places and you have to use the person's toilet.
Yeah.
And I just always have to shit.
Yeah.
And so like I was always taking a shit in their toilet and it just is the weirdest thing ever because it's they know, but you're not going to say anything and like they can't stop you from doing it because where else are you going to do it? And you hate doing it.
Oh yeah. I remember core memory when my house was getting renovated. One of our builders was like a semi bodybuilder, like massive muscles, gym guy.
Yeah.
He used to eat a kilo of meat at lunch, of mince meat. Because when he was doing leaning up, he was a big guy, had to be like maybe 120 kilos. Good bloke, good bloke. He was a good bloke. And I always remember, I don't know why, I always remember you'd go in the toilet like even like 5 minutes after him and it'd fucking reek.
Oh, God.
And I was just like, oh yeah. But it happened for like fucking 6 months, a year when my house was getting built.
Fucked. My girlfriend likes to play jokes and if I'm in there taking a shit and she knows I'm taking a shit, she'll walk down and her bathroom's in her room.
Yeah.
And she'll pretend she's doing something. She goes, oh, I can smell it through the cracks of the door. And I'm like, fuck off, get out of here, leave me in peace. I'm trying to do some business in here. Serious business.
Yeah, I'm on my phone too in here. It is business.
Serious business place is the toilet. It's a good place to just be in your own thoughts.
It is.
You're releasing some demons while you're doing some business on the phone.
Exactly. Especially for us.
Good times.
But the next confession session is date went wrong. Callers calling in. Please enjoy. Hello and welcome to Confession Sessions.
How's it going?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
We're both good, thank you. First things first, even though you already said your name, I can bleep it out. Would you like to be anonymous or you don't mind?
I think I will be anonymous. You're going to have to bleep it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Have you got a name you'd always wanted to be called or do you want us to choose one for you?
Oh, you can choose one for me.
I'm going to say Ashley.
Ashley?
Ashley.
I feel like that's
You're
our
okay.
go-to name.
I'll take Ashley.
Oh, have we done that more than once?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Ashley it is.
If you've got a story, take it from the top. Don't leave out any details. We'd love
What's
to
our
hear
prompt
it.
for this one?
It's date gone wrong.
Date gone wrong.
Yes. So to start with, for some context, this was my first date in years and I was so incredibly nervous and he was picking me up. And so I was sitting there before him thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to get in his car. Like I was so scared, but I did. And we decided that we were going to go bowling. And so he drove and it was perfect. On the way there, we were chatting, nice and fun. And all of a sudden he says to me, look at this blister on my hand. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I look at it. This thing is huge. Like it is the size of his whole finger. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Anyway, fast forward, we get to bowling. It's super fun. I really like him. We have a really, really awesome time. And he's driving me home. Now, like I said, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. He's driving. I'm minding my own business, looking out the window, chatting to him. And all of a sudden, I feel something wet hit my face, my shoulders, my neck, everywhere.
What?
And I'm in a complete state of shock. At the same time, I turn and look at him. He yells. I'm like, what is happening? He's popped this blister. And it has gone everywhere. Like, I'm talking all over him, all over the car, all over me. There is pus everywhere.
Oh!
And this is my first time meeting him. And I'm like, oh, my God, what do I do? What do I say? Because I do not take other people's bodily fluids very well at all. And I was in shock.
Fuck that. Especially a blister.
Yes.
Whoa.
But I didn't say a thing. I sat there. I was like, oh, did you? As if he didn't just hit me with it.
Wait a second.
didn't
Wait
say
a second. You didn't say anything?
You
I
weren't like,
didn't
what the
say
fuck
anything.
is that?
I just pretended like it didn't happen. And he
No.
pretended like it didn't happen too.
No, that's insane. You guys pretend.
Was it awkward? Because he knew, obviously.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was.
Did
It was.
he get a second date?
He did, yeah. Well, fast forward 2 months later, we are now in a relationship.
What?
Yeah.
You should. This is a meet cute.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. It's kind of both.
Whoa! How long have you been together?
We've been together officially for like 2 weeks, but it's been like 2-3 months since we met. And
So
since
this
that
was
okay.
so this actually wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't. It has been really recent.
How's his blister healed up?
It looks pretty good now.
And
It does.
what did he have to say for himself? I assume you've talked about it now.
No, we haven't. Hence why I'm anonymous.
You haven't spoken about
No,
what
I think
happened?
maybe one day I'll show him this and I'll be like, look, this is what happened. I know you know what happened.
Obviously, you guys, you could be. He has to know.
You know what?
happened.
He's gone home to his friends. He's like, guess what happened? I got away with it. Like I popped
I
this blister
bet. I
and
can
hit her.
guarantee that he did.
Please, Ashley, please get him on and let's call him out on the podcast.
I should. That's such a good idea.
Oh my god!
Oh.
What is he? What does he dig holes or something at work? Like, is that why he had a blister?
Yeah, like he uses his hands a lot, so
Oh.
it makes sense he had one. But yeah, I just didn't expect it to pop all over me.
Well, you're a better person than both Jake and I can say that.
You are definitely a better person than Oddie and I myself. Yes, I think that
I
would
know.
ruin me.
That would have. I would have been speechless to be fair, but I would have said something. I would have been like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, you would have said something. I can't. Yeah, you are good on you.
Yeah, good on
And
you.
I hope that this relationship works out, and I hope you guys don't bring it up until your vows or something.
I should. That's such a good idea. I'll do that.
You can say, "Remember our first date?" And he's just going to be like, "Fuck."
Did you tell your friends, or you haven't told a soul?
No, I have. I've told them.
What did they say? Did they say like,
And they thought it was so funny.
yeah?
Oh god. Well,
But no, I think it's a great way to start a relationship, though. As soon as it happened, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good relationship.
it's definitely a way to start the relationship. But no, that's good, and just glad he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Ashley. We appreciate that.
That's all right. Thank you for having me.
Have a good day,
See you later.
See ya.
dude. What the fuck? That is, the unspoken thing is like, here's Kate. I could understand maybe, like, let's say first date, you're driving home, you're driving, she's over there, and you just accidentally slip out a silent fart and it stinks, but you just ignore it and she ignores it. And look, it's like, it's okay to ignore that type of thing because, yeah. But popping a blister and it just going everywhere, and he literally reacted like, as in like that hurt so bad. Like, that's fucking crazy.
My immediate thought was maybe it's like you know how girls like popping pimples? Like, was it that kind of concept?
She said it like covered his whole finger. It was
I
huge.
would be disgusted. First date with someone, I haven't even kissed them yet. I'm getting that bodily pussy blister all over me.
And it went in her hair. She said, it went all over her face, her hair, her clothes. Bro,
What a girl. And she's dating him now.
they have been together for 2 weeks officially.
Suppose it takes away, like, you know, you're meant to be on your best behavior all the time when you're with a girl and you don't really like show them like your true side, like
Yep.
farting,
Yeah.
or your pimples,
Yeah.
This guy's just like, I don't care. I'm going to pop a blister on her.
Oh, we should have asked if he's farted in front of her yet. We should have asked that.
Astounded me that she hasn't brought it up. Like, remember that date? Like, I know that was a
Yeah,
blister.
they're together now and they haven't brought it up. That's something that you definitely bring up.
That's so funny. Imagine it. They're driving in the car, going on another date, and she goes, "Oh, I'm just going to put this potty on," and it's us talking to her. That's a game plan, eh?
She definitely should do that.
Yeah.
She'd be like, this is like my favorite podcast. I just want to think her. And then he's going to be like, that sounds a lot like you. And she's going to be like, yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Just tells the exact story.
Oh.
So whatever your name is, dude, if you're listening to this, she knows.
Yeah, she
We
knows.
all know. We all know.
Maybe that's a takeaway. When we do something embarrassing when we're with a girl or anything bad, and we think, oh, we got away with it. We definitely did.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, we
Girls
definitely
know everything.
Yeah.
God.
All right, Jake. Up next is a deep segment. We haven't done deep on Spotify in a while.
No.
We do it on Patreon quite often if you want to go listen. But today I wanted to ask yourself, how do you perceive your own identity and how's it changed over time, do you think?
How have I perceived my own identity?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a loaded question, eh?
I took it as like, it's sort of like your purpose, I guess, in a way, as in life, would you say as well?
As people perceive you as your purpose?
No, like your identity is your purpose, but we don't have an identity. Like, I don't know what I identify like as.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, what's my actual identity? Like, I am a podcaster.
Yeah.
I am a part of a family. I'm my literal identity though would be like, how does anyone even know that? Like, you can't just say your identity is like your LinkedIn profile, which I don't even have, but like I feel like a lot of people on their LinkedIn would be like, I do this, that, entrepreneur, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, I saw this question and I was like, I actually like. It sounds like a simple question, like, what's my identity? How do I perceive myself? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, like
Like-
I'm not just Jake Craig.
Yeah, like I'm Oddie Clark, but like, who is Oddie Clark? Like, what does that mean? Like,
I don't know if I even think of it as that deep of a question though. Like, I feel like you could take it as stoic as you want or as holistic as you could, in a way where you think I need to have some sort of extravagant answer of I'm a guy that does this, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. But I think that there's a beauty in even just going through life, and lately I kind of just, I want to do stuff for me. I want to,
just being.
yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with just being and being. I don't feel lonely. I love being alone. I like being lonely. I like staying out of the way. I like to do the podcast, create content, and then post it and stay out of the fucking public eye. I like to just do all those things, and I feel like currently I'm just kind of doing everything that I want to be doing.
I agree to an extent. Well, what's something that like, maybe it's easier. We're very nitty picky on ourselves. What's something that like you're still trying to understand about yourself?
What am I still trying to understand?
Let me go first because I have an answer.
Yeah.
Mine's feeling unhappy. I don't think like, and having that emotion, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, like, because everyone has bad days, right?
Yeah.
And like some days I'll be sad and unhappy, but I feel like I shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why I'm unhappy or sad.
Mm-hmm.
My body's like telling me no, and I'm still trying to understand like it's okay to be unhappy and feel sad for a day.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's so easy to say that too, but when you're experiencing it, you're just like, after a minute of, I reckon 1 minute of sadness, you're just like, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it is. 1 minute of it is like, I'm sick of this. And then I've been definitely getting anxious lately.
Mm.
And I do think that is partially to do with comparing myself to people, to do with just, I guess, now working for ourselves, and definitely a little bit more, yeah, bit of anxiety with all that. But I saw a good thing the other day, and anxiety is your body telling you that you don't understand the situation. And then a lot of the time we'll get latched onto something simple that eases that anxiety. And for me, I would admit that it's kind of quickly just scrolling TikTok because you're busy for that minute. You're busy for that 10 minutes.
That's very true for young people.
Waste half an hour, no problem. And you can do it at night. You're just like kind of rotting in bed, rotting in your brain. And I know it's not good for me, yet I still do it. And I have times where I try not to do it, and then I always go back to it. So I'm yet to have an answer for that.
'Cause it makes you feel better.
It does. It just gives you this. It's serotonin.
Yeah.
The scrolling is the serotonin, and I don't know. I don't know if it's that I don't want to give it up or I don't know how to. I don't know what it is. Something to do, like, if you think about it, the thought of sitting there in silence, just waiting for something to export, or sometimes I'm brushing my teeth and I'm watching TikTok.
Yeah, it's bad.
And I put it down and I get a little bit of anxiety because I'm upset with myself for watching TikTok while I'm brushing my teeth. But now I'm brushing my teeth and there's no more TikTok on, and I'm fucking anxious because there's nothing to occupy my mind. And I'm very forgetful at the moment because pretty sure it's because I have this instant bit of gratification anytime I go on my phone, and I will forget the most craziest things. Like the other day, I needed to call power company to fix something with our power. And you were at the house, and I had an alarm set to remind me because I wouldn't remember. And the alarm went off, and you were 5 minutes out the door.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's leaving in 5 minutes. I just won't even snooze it, so it reminds me again. I'm just going to turn it off.
Yeah.
Because when Oddie leaves, I'll call them then. You left. I forgot to do it. Joanna asked me the night, and I was like, fuck. And I told her what happened, and she was like, whoa, yeah. And I was like, I don't know why. And I just had this whole conversation with her. I was like, I must just be rotting my fucking brain.
It definitely is. And it's funny that, so we're like, well, you're trying to understand why you're anxious, and TikTok's an easy outlet. And I'm trying to understand, like, it's okay to be unhappy and why I'm feeling these emotions. And then, like, I feel guilty for being unhappy, that I should always be happy. And then I'm coming back to the question of, like, what's our identity? Do you reckon our identity, like, is just figuring out ourselves? Does that make sense? Like, my identity on this earth is Oddie Clark, and I'm to figure out this body I've been given.
Yeah.
And figure out all these questions my brain has for me. And instead of finding these easy outlets, is actually figure out why I'm feeling this way, why you're feeling anxious, why I'm feeling unhappy.
I feel like we're not given the tools for that.
Oh, you don't reckon?
I don't think I don't feel like I've been given the tools through school or through anything to actually understand any feeling I'm feeling, because I don't think any adult, because like our day and age is the day and age of people trying to figure that out. Our parents, they don't know how to do that either, because they never figured that out, because it was even more frowned upon or less, just lesser done than when they were our age. So I don't think anybody's ever been given the tools of how to actually understand emotions. No. Unless, I don't know, maybe you're a psychiatrist, something like that. And
we just try our best.
We really do.
Or we hide behind
a screen.
Yeah.
And then we wait for it to get so bad that we, I don't know, cave and explode into a period of something, and then you fucking end up on meds or something. I don't know.
That's how you get depression, I think. And it's realizing that probably a lot of things that we do aren't healthy, because I'm guilty of that TikTok thing too. Like, I'll be watching a movie and then I'll be like, fuck, I'll just scroll on TikTok. Yeah, it's like 1 minute of the movie gets boring. I think movies have slow parts, and then you're on TikTok because you need to fill in this boring part of time. I don't know. I think it's a lot of self-discipline. Like, I need to start implementing, like, I implement it in other ways in my life, like the gym and training, but I don't implement it on my brain. Yeah, no, 100%. I think I'm the same. I think we have discipline, but then lack discipline in some really important areas that we haven't given any attention. Yeah, but it's so overwhelming. Like, it's like everything that a human body has to go through, emotions, health-wise. And then it's just this TikTok. Like, who would have thought that scrolling on phone would have been so toxic for me? Facts. And it is. But I don't know. It was a funny little question I saw. Like, because I looked at the question, I was like, what is my identity? I didn't know the answer. Yeah. And I was like, I'm wondering if everyone listening is like, what's your identity? Does anyone have an answer? We don't want to give anyone a fucking panic attack. But I mean, if you even were to think about it for a while, if anyone has a good answer, like, I think the answer of just, I'm Oddie Clark or I'm Jake Craig just getting through life, I don't think that's a bad name. I feel like this doesn't need an answer. I don't want to stress anyone out, but if anyone has anything interesting, hit us up. Very, very interesting. All right, that's it for today, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. There's more content on Patreon. You know what to do. $5 a month. That's 17 cents a day. That's all it is. Easy peasy, guys. So go over there. Do us a favor. Just subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. Are they called subs on there? Patreon members. 1,000 members. 1,000 baddies. Yeah, 1,000 baddies over there. So you know what to do. But thank you for listening in. Thank you very much. We love you all. Bye.